Hey everybody who's not here yet because I just got on and nobody knows I'm on yet. Welcome to a new version of l.a.kings and Montreal Canadiens and Saturday Night Hockey Talk live stream. I'm going to try to combine them, so we're going to talk for a little while and we'll go right into the first period of the l.a.kings at Montreal game. So hopefully some people will show up. Before I forget, because I don't want to forget, happy birthday to David Arthur, a very loyal subscriber, a great guy from Ottawa. He's 22 years old today. Happy birthday, David. I know you're not out there, but you'll be watching on the watch. He's out having dinner. So hopefully you'll have a great dinner and you'll watch this on replay. Hey, whoever came in. Welcome to the show. This is I don't know who it is because it doesn't tell me yet. I can't see unless you say something. So hi. So this is Saturday Night Hockey Talk, and then we're gonna watch the first period of the hockey game. I can't show it, and I can't really do play-by-play, but I'll describe a little bit of it, and yeah, and we'll see how that goes, and if people like that, and we might do this for some of the hockey games on Saturday. Let me just get this going so I can see any comments. Harder to see them on my phone than on my screen. Hey, somebody else just came in. Welcome to Talking Habs. Okay, let's see if I can get my chat going. And I can see what's going on a lot better. So I don't know who's here, but guys, say hi and I'll know who's here. And of course, I got a hair in my nose. I got cats. My dog doesn't have fur. Has hair. I got fur in my nose, not hair. Yeah, nobody talk. Okay, so hey, another person. Hey, okay, so like I said, we're gonna watch the game. We're gonna do the first period, but we'll talk a little bit before, like our normal Saturday night hockey talk. And but I'm gonna need some questions. Let's see, what can we talk about? Oh, the line changes. Oh my God, has anybody seen the line changes? Ridiculous. I gotta call that up. See, I gotta find it now. Oh my God, why didn't I save that? Yeah, we've got Drouin, Deneau, and Gallagher, Domi, and yeah, that's who. I'm gonna find it here on Twitter. Somebody's definitely posted it. That's how I saw it. Of course, I didn't save it. By the way, hi everybody. There's 5 people in. Hey, Joe. I knew you'd be in. What a long day. Good thing as soon as I turn my phone on, I see that you're live. Okay, cool. Yeah, I figured I'd try starting before the game. And since I've been streaming the games first period, I figured I'd do the first period of this game too. So we'll start with a half hour or so of hockey talk, and then we'll watch the first period. So, well, I can't show it on my channel, obviously, so, you guys have to watch it how you're going to watch it, and we'll talk about it any way you guys want. I'm just trying to find those line changes, because it's like he put the lines in a blender. I know Tatar, Suzuki, I don't remember who's the winger on that. On the 4th line, Thompson is centering Paling, and I'm not sure who on the other wing. On the 3rd line, Domi's still centering the 2nd line. And, yeah. But, I mean, like bonehead me. I didn't keep it saved over here. Hang on, maybe I found, no. Of course, it's good. Oh, well, wait. No. Quick's in net tonight. Oh, well, that's good for us. He's been struggling a lot. Yeah, you're kind of right about that. Plus, last season, if you remember, at the beginning of the season, first 2 weeks, they came to town and we were expecting to have an easy game, and didn't they shut us out 3-0 or something like that? So, it's why in my preview I said don't look past this game, because they look past this game and they'll lose. I'm just still trying to find these lineups, but I got most of it right there. The Kulak is in for Riley tonight, and that's the only change on defense. Is Kulak is in for Riley, which I was kind of. I think I talked about it. I was expecting as soon as Riley had a bad game or was deemed to have and that was a bad game for a lot of people, that last game. So that Kulak would get back in, and I was right. Oh, I can't find these lineups. Anyways, needless to say that when I do find them, we'll talk about it, but they're just like he put them in a blender, and I don't know. I mean, just because they came back at the second half of the other game, right? And if Tatar's in the doghouse for the bad penalties, I mean, that's kind of a bit of a shakeup for the whole team. I don't know what he's thinking there, or just to give everybody a kick in the ass by changing the lines, and it might not last longer than the first period or parts thereof. So I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see these new lines. So also, I hope I'm right side up. I don't know what I did on this app, but so I made sure my camera was flipped around. So if I'm upside down, someone please tell me. Joe's also say, oh, so we finally found Kulak. Yeah, they finally put Kulak back in. Obviously, I think, they'd been playing pretty good, and Riley was in, and I guess he didn't want to mess with a lineup that was winning, and that's what happens a lot. So as soon as Riley has a bad game or two, Kulak's going to be back in, and that's what happened. So I'm not really surprised at all. I just, like I said, that doesn't shock me at all. It's the rest of the lineup that's really interesting. I mean, they're interesting lines. I don't know how serious he is about keeping these lines together at all, because, I mean, that first line of Tatar, Danault, and Gallagher, I mean, come on. We don't want to mess with that. So I'm hoping it's just one. Here we go. It's Drouin, Danault, Gallagher, Byron, Domi, Armia, Paling, Thompson, Cousins, Tatar, Suzuki, Lehkonen. And then Mete, Weber, Sherrod, Petrie, Kulak, Fleury. So, and Price is supposed to be in net. Although, you kind of would think, isn't this a place for Kincaid? I guess he just doesn't have confidence right now in Kincaid. Otherwise, this would be a game for Kincaid. Also, considering how many shots Price played, faced last game, and, you would think. So I guess his confidence in Kincaid is down. So it makes sense a bit. Hey, Louis LeBlanc. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So it's just like I don't know. It's like he put names in a hat almost, except for even the centers, and just drew names. So I don't know why he wasn't happy with Paling at center on that third line. I don't know. And it's weird that Paling's on the left side. So, Paling's on the left side, Cousins on the right side. So either side. This is from John Liu, who's a reporter. There's no reason for him to just make that mistake. So I don't know why Cousins would be on the right, and Lehkonen and Tatar both left wings normally. I mean, not saying a guy can't play off wing, but in general, right? It just seems weird to me. That's all. That's all I got to say about that. So what else happened now? I'm trying to think of anything else happened that I heard. I can't. Nothing comes to mind anyway. This is why I need you guys. One of these days you're gonna come back and play for Montreal. Just you wait. Oh, you're trying to tell me this is the real Louis LeBlanc? You serious? Is that a verified account? No, this is not. This is YouTube. I'd have to have some proof. There's too many. Not that I'd be very happy that you're watching me. I don't know why you would be, but I mean, I'd be very happy if it's really that. But I'm not that easily fooled. Yeah, okay, thought so. But good try. Good try. I've had a couple of people try to. One guy who I haven't seen for a while. I think he tried to convince me that he was Brendan Gallagher, but I wasn't buying that. And then he became a regular viewer, and I haven't seen him around for a while, so I don't know. But he's been a good commenter and all that. But he tried with the Brendan Gallagher and it didn't work. I don't see why any of these real hockey players are watching me at this point. Maybe down the road, a year or 2 or 5, I might get some, but I doubt it right now. Sorry, just you guys got to suffer with me. What can I say? Okay, so what else can we talk about? Come on, guys, feed me something. Feed me something. I'm hungry. Let me get the just a chat window up. See if I'm missing anything. Nope, I don't seem to be. Okay, so I got to. You want me to sing and dance? I don't know how to tap dance. I'm not really a good dancer, and I don't think you want to listen to me sing. So we'll have to talk hockey of some sort. So these lineups, what do you guys think of them? You're not Louis either. No. Well, Peter, I know that. Hey, Nolan. Hey, thanks. You and Peter, thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I know you're not Louis LeBlanc. You don't claim to be. I guess he likes Louis. I don't know. Do you like Louis LeBlanc that much? You want to, or that's your real name? I'm not sure. Joe, do I think if well I can look at here, it's a lot easier. Why am I squinting at you guys when I can look on my screen? Do I think that if Price were hurt, would Kincaid be able to win as many games as Price? No. I mean, I'm not going to go that far. I don't know. We just gotta really hope Price doesn't get hurt. Or that, listen, Kincaid starts to find his game. He made some really good saves in both games. Or I don't know, all three. But in the games he's played, but he hasn't been able to close it out. And he's given up a couple of stinkers that really are costly. And yeah, we'll have to see. It's obvious, though, that if I would think, look, it's L.A. That's the game for Kincaid. You'd think, right? And Price is playing, so I would think it's that Julian's lost his confidence right now in him. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Bob St. Jean. Hey, Bob. Do I expect Noah Juleson to be called up this year? From what I've heard so far, because I haven't heard a lot, he's playing okay or well even. And I guess it all depends on how Cale... Look, it's Cale Fleury's job right now, I think, if he's still playing really well. I don't know if they're going to make that kind of a move yet. So if there's need to call up a right defenseman, I'm going to say it's probably going to be Juleson if he's playing well. So, because what I understand, Brooks not playing very good. Alzner and Brooks stinking out the joint from what I heard. I mean, stinking out the joint. Relatively, very bad plus minuses. No points. 1 point, I think, for Brooke. So, yeah, but I would think if need be, Juleson will be called up as long as he's playing well. Okay, wait, no, Nolan, I don't get what you mean. Do you cut whose hair? Not sure what you mean by that. The LeBlanc guy is actually your friend. Okay. No, I know he's not him. I don't bite that easily if someone tries. Did he like Louis LeBlanc for some reason? I'm just curious. Oh, did he cut his hair? No. Somebody asked me that on the last game. No, his hair looked like, unless he did it since the last game, I think not. Bashton, I haven't seen you before, have I? Hey, welcome in, Bashton. Thanks for coming in. When do I think Caulfield will be ready for the NHL? I'm going to say his shot is ready. I would think it's going to be either at the end of this season, if possible. It's possible, but I'm looking more towards next year as the first time. So if he decides to not go a second season at Wisconsin, then or the year after that. But I would think for sure this season, next season at the longest that we got to wait. So I'm saying next season or the season after that is what I'm not going to be shocked if he comes here in April and he's able to play in the playoffs, but I'm not expecting it. But I'll tell you what, his shot is ready. Hey, where was I? Okay, here's a fun fact. Laval's actually on a 5-game winning streak. Yeah, I know, at the moment. Brooke got his second goal of the season. Oh, well, when did I read this? I saw some stats, or I was reading this, and it had to be only yesterday. So, I guess he had a goal, and that's his second goal. Well, good. I want to see the guy do well. So, Nolan is saying Domi did cut his hair. He didn't. It looked the same against the Flyers, so I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Lucifero. Hey, Lucifero, thanks for coming in, buddy. What do I think about Tatar playing with Suzuki? I was just talking about the lineups. They're like, it's kind of like he put the lineups in a blender and he, yeah, I hang on, just let me have a drink. Okay, so I dare say these lineups are for this game only, and maybe he feels that it's LA's the kind of competition you can try something like this. But I actually more think that this is more of a thing to try to shake them up a little bit and not have what happened at the beginning of the Philadelphia game. The first 30 minutes they sucked. So I'm wondering if it's not a first period thing. You know, shake them up, think that they're whatever. Boom, by second period or by late in the third period, they're back to their normal lines. I kind of have a feeling that's what is going to happen. But, you know, I don't think it'll go beyond one game, these lineups, unless he wants to see something. And that's another thing. He may be trying something like that because he wants to see something, and he'll go back again, like I say, by the end of the first period to the regular lines. I know for Tatar, he's a little peeved. He's trying to send a message to Tatar, but I don't know why the whole lineup like that, the whole roster will be shaken up like that. So I don't expect it to last long. Let's say that. Let's see. Laval's playing very well. Best PK in the league. Good thing that the defense is picking up. Alsner's starting to pick it up. Well, yeah, it's still early enough in the season. You know, I don't expect that's the whole season after 15 games or whatever. But I can't. It's hard to follow the Rocket for me. So, you know, with the Habs, it's hard to follow them. So, unfortunately, I don't a lot. Nolan, if you go on the Habs app, they interview him before the game, and you can see his hair there. Then he must have cut it yesterday, I guess. Hey, listen, that's his hair. He's allowed. I kind of like the way it comes out of his helmet in the back normally, but listen, you got to cut it sometimes. Okay, that's it. I went through all the questions. Come on, guys. We're not even close. 17 minutes in. The game doesn't start for... Don't worry about it. Oh, good. Somebody saved me. Alexander Alain is having a good season. Wonder if he'll make the team. I love the guy. I think he's one of our most promising prospects. You know, we got so many prospects now. I think it's going to just shake out how it does. I think guys need to start playing well, and I imagine when there's time for call-ups, they'll call up the guy playing the best at the position they need. It's kind of what I would think. So for Paling, we all knew Paling was going to be the first call-up, pretty much no matter what, except for on defense, right? But any of the forwards were going to go down to injury that Paling was going to get the call-up. Oh, here's something to talk about. What's with KK? I haven't heard anything why he's not starting tonight. I only imagine is they don't know what to do with the roster when he comes back, which means Paling is not going down. Has anybody heard anything about that? A roster move to make room for Paling? Well, to make room for KK when he gets back? Yeah, I saw that about McNiven being the ECHL's goalie of the week last week. I did not see his numbers, but I just saw that he was the goalie of the week there. Do I think Paling is going to be in the lineup for? Yeah, well, I kind of do. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I said it when he comes up. I don't expect him to be going back down. I think Brian Paling will be a better NHLer than he will be in the AHL. So I think once there was a spot for him to come up, I don't see him going back down because he's held his own in the first two games. I don't know why he got shifted off to the wing. I guess that's why I say I don't think it's going to last long. That obviously it's not going to last. Thompson's not third line center. RDS said Kokanyemi is still hurting his groin. Unless something happened in practice, KK said he was good to go. So it's not. Even though RDS is saying that, it's not. I think that they just don't. They don't have a move to make. They don't want to lose anybody to waivers. That sounds like it to me. So Um, Peter is asking, no penalties for Lecky and Tatar tonight. Hopefully, well, Tatar at least, yeah, I guess they're both getting bad penalties at bad times. Yeah, and which is why I guess that's why both of those guys are relegated. It's a punishment. It's a matter of how long is Julian going to punish them. Is it the whole game or is it one period? And I think if this lineup like that is winning, I don't think he might not change it. But if it's closer than we were hoping, then I would think he's going to go back to better lines. Thoughts on Kincaid so far? He needs to be better. That point final, his goals against and his save percentage are horrible, and he's had some really good saves in the games. There's no doubt about that, but he needs to be more consistent all the way through the game. There's no room for those bad goals. He gave up too many bad goals so far, and I can't have it. Look, if Carey Price gives up bad goals like that, you're going to lose the game too. It's no different. Did I see De La Rose got traded? I sure did. A little bit of scary fact. He actually had a heart attack. Yeah, 2 years ago, before he went to Detroit. Yeah, no, I remember that. I did see that. I think Detroit kind of. Did you see Fabry got 2 power play goals his first game with Detroit? So I think Stevie Y looks pretty good on that so far. That's so far. Fabry has a history of he's injury prone, so. Maybe he just needed a change of scenery. I don't know. I don't know why St. Louis would want to do that. I guess except that they decided Fabry wasn't working out there, wasn't going to, and they gave him an opportunity in Detroit. And they didn't need anything big back, and they got De La Rose, who's a fourth-line center. He's capable. Oh, yeah, Nolan, he had a heart attack, I think, in, I want to say at practice, but minor. It wasn't a major heart attack. It was a minor heart attack. He's a young guy, an athlete, but yeah, it was a big scare. Okay, original animations. You're Toe Blake's nephew. Okay, well, are you Glenn Blake? I've been through this before. I might have gotten burnt with that. I don't hear from Glenn Blake anymore at all. And I kind of gotten, I don't know. You'd have to prove to me you're Toe Blake's nephew because you'd be the third one. And I don't know how many there are out there, but I got burnt once, I think. I'm not saying for sure. I even made a video for the guy. Anybody wants to check that out? I did a really good video about Toe Blake's number being retired. It's up there in the list somewhere. And it was because of a Toe Blake's nephew, and then something weird happened that I don't know. And he hasn't been around for 2-3 months now, so you're going to have to prove that one to me. Whose play are you happiest with, and who are you most disappointed with? Oh, that's a good question. Well, I think most disappointed is pretty easy to answer because that's got to be Paul Byron right now. Paul Byron got to show more than he's showing. He got a goal. That game he was playing well, but didn't translate into Philadelphia. So Paul Byron for the most disappointed. And it's not going to be the guy that's playing best, but I'm going to say why. It's a personal reason why. I'm most happiest with Nick Suzuki's play. Why? Because I've been touting him for a while. I really believe in this kid, and if he was a bust, I guess I would. Not that I care. I'm not a vain person, really, so I don't care that I'll look bad. But I've been touting him for a long time. I really wanted him to work out, so I'm really happiest that he has worked out, and he's going to be a great player. And so for that reason, I guess I'm happiest with Nick Suzuki. As far as for overall play, I'm going to have to say Jonathan Drouin because I was expecting a bad season, and he's turned it around, and I'm really happy he has, and I hope it lasts the whole year. And so I'm going to say that for reasons on the ice, like that's He's like leading the team in goals and assists tied with Galley. So, yeah, there you go. And yeah, Joe, I know you're going to be happy with that answer of mine. Where was I? And you're up next. What would you have done? What would you have done? Because that's a tongue twister, what you just wrote there. I know that's what you... Anyways, I had to say it that way. Sorry. This past off season, in terms of a backup, would you have signed a backup from free agent or have given Lindgren or Primo a shot? Primo, no. Primo, I wanted to see him in L.A. for a year, maybe 2. I wanted Lindgren to win the job. I don't know if they gave him a great chance to, but he's not having a great year in AHL, but that alone doesn't mean anything. I wanted them to sign, if possible, was Curtis McElhinney. That was my guy, was Curtis McElhinney, who ended up signing in Tampa. So I think my second choice, though, was Kincaid. So, look, it's still early in the year. Kincaid is not done yet. Just because he's in the doghouse right now, his next start could be fantastic, and he turns it around. If it was like, if this was say this was January, it'd be a different story. Excuse me. If this was January and he was still playing like that, it'd be different. But I mean, I'm not done with him yet, or totally think he's done for the season. So can't give up on guys too quickly. That bites you in the ass. And look, Jonathan Drouin, there's a case in point. I mean, I'd pretty much given up on him completely, as a lot of people did. And he's proven us wrong there. All of us naysayers on Jonathan Drouin, so far he's proven us wrong. So you can't give up too quickly. So, yeah. Does that answer the question? Yeah, Curtis McElhinney that's the guy I really wanted to see here. Do I think Primo will be our backup next year? I guess the possibility is there because Kincaid's only signed for the 1 year. But don't forget, there'll be guys in the off season. If Kincaid doesn't work out, there'll be another guy that could do it. To say I would really, I guess, ultimately rather Primo do 2 years in the AHL. He's a goalie. I think it's better for a goalie, maybe to have a little bit longer in the AHL, unless of course he's just lights out and we have the need. To me, that would only mean Price got hurt, and I don't want that to happen. So, no. I think they're going to find somebody, or they'll re-sign Kincaid if he turns out to have a really good year in the end, right? So, no. But, like if Price got hurt for an extended period, I don't know if they would do it this year, but say something, and knock wood, it doesn't happen, right? My head's wood, so. I would think next year if that would happen, Primo would get the call up and see what he can do. I kind of hope it doesn't happen this year so that they don't have to do that with him this year. Because, I mean, let's face it, he's really having a good start to his professional career in Laval. And I kind of expected that would happen. I think he's got that kind of talent. And so I don't know. I don't know. I think next year might be a little early. Let's see. Joe says, I thought Cam Talbot could have been a good backup. I thought he could have bounced back here in Montreal. Don't know his numbers in Calgary, though. Me neither. I don't know how he's doing in Calgary. But, every year there's guys like Talbot. So, if Kincaid doesn't really make the cut after the season, then they'll find somebody, or... they might give Primo a shot, but I really hope not. I think it might be too early. But with a kid like that, you never know, right? He could be ready, and he could, but then what do you do? Now you got to either trade him after a couple of years or trade Price. Then there's another reason why you want him to stay a little longer in the AHL, so you can delay that decision of, what do you do when you can't hold Primo back anymore and Price isn't really ready to go yet? What do you do? So, I don't know. It's a decision that's going to come eventually if things keep on the track that they're on. Let's see now. Peter says, I'm okay with MB's work. Okay, Mark Benjamin's work. So far, everybody happy with our GM. I'm really happy with him. Someone put up a stat on, I saw it on Twitter, and it was, I'm not going to go look for it, it'll take me forever. There's been, since 2017, Bergevin has traded 20 players and has acquired 17. Those 17 players have over 400 points. I'm not going to break it down. It's something a little under 200 goals and something like 250 assists, over 400 points. Of the 20 that he's traded away, and it might be reversed the number, but of the traded away guys, they have a combined under 200 points. 70 odd goals and 159 assists, something like that. So I think he's done a great job. He's gotten rid of guys that I don't know how he knows when they're going to go on their downswing. But hey, did you see that goal that Subban was a bad one at the line? He was trying to get away from somebody and he tried to spin back. He spun into the center of the ice, and then he trying to spin back around fancy, one-handed on the stick. Subban being Subban. And he got stripped of the puck, and the guy raced down and scored. So, I don't know. I think Bergevin's done a great job. I'm happy with the team. We have a damn good team. We have a damn good team, guys. We're Habs fans. I don't know what's wrong with us, but we have a damn good team. We should be proud of it and embrace it and live in the moment and not try to trade everybody away and bring in this in. We got a damn good team here right now. Needs improvement a little bit. There's work to be done, but I've seen enough great teams and then got nothing for the last 20 odd years. And now that we have a really good team here and it's really looking good and all that, and the game's about to start, I'm really happy and I'm living in this moment. I'm enjoying this team. So the game is going to start shortly. So we're going to do our best to live stream this. Like I said, I can't put the video up or the audio. I can't even do really full play-by-play, mostly because I'm not good enough to do it, but also because I can't. That's also could be copywritten. But I can talk about some of the play, describe a little bit of it. So we'll do I'm developing my style, I guess, for my third. I think it's my third first period live stream now. And let's hope we have fun. Let's hope it's a really good game. I don't know what to expect from these lines. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are thinking of these lines. I guess I got a little far. I'm going to get behind in the questions a little bit, I imagine, during the first period. But sorry about that. I'll do my best. It's going to be an interesting first period to see how these lines do, how long he sticks with them, and do we overlook this team? Because I hope they don't look past the l.a.kings, because that we're going to lose tonight if they do. I'm going to say it here right now. If they take this team lightly, as bad as the Kings have been, if they take this team lightly, we're going to lose here tonight. I don't want to see that. So, very important that we have a good showing. You don't want to lose. After that half bad game, because it was half a good game and half a bad game against Philadelphia, you don't want to do that against this team here. Philadelphia, at least, that's a decent team, a good team, pretty even to what we are. If not, we're right there together. But the Kings, come on. Any Flyers fans, don't take offense to that. I don't mean to put the Flyers down. I'm a Habs fan. Of course, my team's a little better than yours. It's the way it works, right? Right, all my Habs fans? All my homies? Let's see if what can I get out of you guys here? Let's see. Would Caulfield be top 5 if they redid the 2019 draft? That's a really good question. I don't know if that's so cut and dried. I would imagine the teams that passed on him because he was too small, I don't know that they're necessarily going to draft him. Will he have gotten to 15 to us? No. That I'll give you. But I don't know if he'd go top 5. I'm not so sure. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's put it that way. But he definitely wouldn't go as far as 15. He would be top 10 without a doubt. I still think some people would have passed on him because of his size, though. I just don't know. I kind of think Edmonton would have gone for. I thought Edmonton was going to go for him the whole time. And I'm not just saying this because I got video proof, guys. When I say something, I got to live and die with it, because once I put it up here, it's up there, right? I'm not in the habit of deleting my videos because I made a mistake. So you can go check that I did a couple of the mock drafts things, and I think on 2 of them I had Edmonton taking him. I thought he would be. I mean, McDavid passing to Caulfield. Am I wrong? I don't know. I thought, to me, that was just made sense. They're starving for goals, and you got McDavid and Draisaitl, and you bring along a kid like that who can shoot the way he can. It's exactly what they're missing, and they didn't take him. To me, it's beyond me how that happened, but I'm happy as hell because we got him. So, but I had called him there, so yeah, I guess a lot of them would have had, if they had the opportunity again, they would have. Just as the last point, I would still dare say, though, I have a feeling that if it did re-happen and the teams knew a little bit more about him, I still think it would go to Edmonton. I don't know why, but I had him in Edmonton. But I'm really happy he's here, because I tell you, that shot was something we need. I can't wait to see that shot on our wing. It's something we're missing, and I don't know if you guys want to argue with me, but that's a piece of the game that we don't have, that the teams that do have it. I mean, look at if you want to look at the players that have that shot. What you're talking, Line A? Who is it there in? Was it Philly? Who was it we played that? I said, Boston, Pasternak. I don't know how many other shooters there are like that. Honestly, I don't know the league well enough, but we don't have one. And think of the difference he would make. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I can probably ramble a long time on Caulfield, but the guy's going to give us a lot of material over the years, I think. Okay, let me stop rambling and see what you guys say. Yes, Joe, he is a pretty damn good GM, Bergevin. And personally, I've never ragged on him. Even when he was doing bad, I wasn't following it this way here. I was just a Habs fan. I never wanted to really rag on the GM or coach that much. But I'll tell you, since I've been doing the channel and really following it a lot closer, I mean, this guy's a great GM. I liked him when we first got him, and then I think he's just gotten better, learned from his mistakes, and he's not perfect, but he's gotten, I mean, the numbers, just look at those numbers of the guys that he got rid of, the guys that he acquired. That speaks a lot right there. John Whitehill, Leafs are a good team. Toronto Maple Leafs are winning the cup. Well, I mean, you're obviously a Leafs fan, which is great. I mean, you're allowed to think that way. And look, if I was a Leafs fan, I would think the exact same way. Being that I'm a Habs fan, I can't agree with you on that. But I could say, I guess they got a shot. They're playing better now. But they're a team in turmoil. I'm still planning to do that. I guess the longer it takes me, hopefully one team won't pull away. But I think I want to do a video where you compare the rosters and the records, and you'll see they're not that much different team. They have higher priced players. They might have a more all-star group of top players. We have more of a lunch pail group of guys, but we have a better work ethic. I'm going to take that to the bank every day. But listen, Toronto's definitely, look, they're second in the division right now. Are they going to win the cup? If I was a Leafs fan, I'd be saying that. But I mean, I don't think they are. Like to say, but I'm also going to say I don't think Montreal is either. So you got to be realistic. Is it a possibility they could win the cup? Yeah, but they got to get past Boston. And that's not to rub it in, but they do have to get past Boston. And I don't know. I wouldn't be making the parade route right now until it gets closer. That's for sure. But hey, listen, more power to you. You're a Leafs fan. Welcome into the channel. I hope you stick around. I've got nothing against Leafs fans. I don't like the team. I never have. But I have nothing against any team's fans. It's just I don't like... There's two teams I really don't like. Other than that, but the fans, listen, fans are fans. We're just as bad as you are, as far as fans. Yes, Habs fans, I said it. We're just as bad as anybody else's fan base. So, and everybody else's fan base who thinks we're nuts, you guys are just as bad as us. We're all fans. That's the way it works. Okay, so the game is, Okay, wait a second. I had one message held for review. Oh, that's the message held for review. Why would they hold that for review from you, John? I'm going to show that. That's odd coming from a Leafs fan that I think Mike Babcock could get fired this year if they don't play better, more consistently. Yeah, I said it to somebody on a comment maybe last week about that. I think Babcock isn't as safe as people think. There's a lot of money tied up in some players there. There's a lot of need to win now, and his job is in jeopardy if they don't. Peanut, can you stop doing that? My legs can't take it. My cat always wants to scratch my legs when I'm live streaming, especially. Zachary Candido. I have a son named Zachary. Do I like baseball? I used to like baseball very much, but since Major League Baseball stole the team away from Montreal and then proceeded to say Montreal is a lousy baseball city, and the fans don't know anything about baseball, I just don't follow baseball anymore. Until the day that a Major League team comes back to Montreal, then I'll... But I used to, but I don't follow baseball right now. Peter, Sheldon Keefe is Dubas's buddy. Sheldon Keefe, he used to be a player. He's a coach now or something, huh? Okay, just gotta hang on a second. Peanut, stop it now. Stop. Thank you. He has to be told that or he'll just be back and forth and drive me crazy. Do I like Raptors? I don't follow basketball. I'm not a basketball person. Sorry. 2 strikes. You only got one more question, and you know what happens? No, nothing happens after that. Hey, MJ, you beat my ass the other day in the pool. You know that, eh? Like, pretty badly, too. I still think Tampa will turn it around and make a run. Yeah, well, I do, too. Too much talent. But, I expect it, but it also wouldn't totally shock me if they don't, because when you lose the way they did in the playoffs last year, it might have an effect on you and it might last a while. So don't be shocked if they don't, but I kind of am expecting them to, when it's all said and done, they're a contending team. I don't expect them to be finishing behind the Canadians. I really don't. Zachary, I'm not sure why you asked who am I talking to. I was talking to you if we were talking about basketball. And then I was talking to MJ. The question just above where you just wrote that about the pool. That was him, not you. Don't worry. Buffalo Sabres is making the playoffs. I know they're cooling off right now. This is what always happens to Buffalo. I think they're a little too good to be cooled off like that, but it always happens to Buffalo. So, but I expect them it's a slump. I mean, there's still a lot of hockey to go. Can't write anybody necessarily. There's some bad teams you can, but I mean, you can't, teams with good talent, you can't write them out yet. It's too early. Keefe is coaching the Marlies. That's right. Yeah, I know they're the farm team of the Leafs. I told someone to stop? No. I might have said it to MJ because he beat my ass in the hockey pool that I'm running. The channel is running. Don't worry, it wasn't that you, Zachary. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, you don't know if you can hear that. That's the national anthem. I can't have anything really loud enough for you guys to hear it, unfortunately. So, okay, quick predictions for the game. I called it 4-1 for Montreal. What say you guys? Since you're here with me, you can't avoid the question and not put a comment. Come on, let's hear it. Yes, I might have said it to my dog, yes. Oh, my cat. I'm sorry, that was my cat. My cat likes to scratch my legs when I'm on camera. So that's what it was. It was my cat. But I do have a cat. I have 3, actually, and a dog. Oh, it's a military singer today. Oh, wow, what am I talking about? It's, I don't know what I'm talking about. Monday is Memorial Day. Of course. Who's that l.a.kings thing? Okay, this time I'm watching on my TV, so I'm not going to be a minute behind like from streaming on the computer. Hopefully that'll keep me in line with you guys. Okay, Nolan is saying 3-2 in overtime. Really, eh? I hope you're wrong, because I think if it's like that, it means Montreal's taking LA lightly, and that's not a good recipe for success. John, like, who wins the cup this year? It's really early to tell, John, but my early season team is going to be Washington. But like I said, too really early to tell, and just that I picked them in a video I did for final standings for the end of the year, so that's the only reason why right now. But it'll probably change, obviously, as the season goes down, unless Washington remains a contender. Do I like Montreal's horn? I don't tend to take much interest in those things, honestly. That I know, that's Hands Down Hockey. I know you must watch Hands Down Hockey. Justin likes hockey horns. I think he did a video with Post to Post about that or something. But no, I don't really pay attention to hockey horns. Nolan, I hope we make the playoffs and do some damage too. Well, look, if they lose in the first round, I'll survive, but I would hope they don't. David, I wished you a happy birthday at the beginning, but since you're here, happy birthday, David. Happy 22nd, everybody. David Arthur, it's his birthday today. And he came by. He was supposed to go out for dinner. I don't know. You know what? You didn't go out. You're back from dinner already? You're going to watch the game, I guess, though, right? Of course. A good thing I'm not streaming, because it looks like computer's having trouble keeping that connection going. So I am going to refresh. Okay, so the game is about to start. So I'm going to have to take some of my attention over to there. Let me see before. Zachary, you like the Leafs as well? Hey, listen, you can like the Leafs. I hope you still like the channel. Like I said before, I don't dislike Leafs fans. I just don't really like the Leafs. So, well, that's fine. We're allowed to like who we like. So, hey, listen, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't Leaf bash. I used to. But since I have the channel, I don't really. I'd like to have more of a discourse with everybody. I think it's good to have everybody's opinion. And besides, it's hockey. We can be civil about it. Everyone can like what they like and be civil. We're Canadians. It's supposed to be nice and gentle. I got to turn a little bit to watch the TV. Sorry. I don't want to miss too much. I find when I do these live streams for the first period, I catch a little bit, but not enough. But then they have the condensed games, so I try to watch that for the first period just to see what I miss. Okay. I don't know. I'm too close for my glasses or too far without. I don't know. So we're going to get the look at these new lines. I don't know who started out here. I guess they started out with the new Dano line. Excuse me. I had to rush supper. I got a bit of gas. So I don't know who's out there now. Is that... Oops, I'm off screen. Sorry. Oh, this is going to be harder to see. It's as close as I can get my TV. But anyway, I can get the gist of it from here. What line is out there? Anybody that can tell me? Oh, it wouldn't get to me. Have a good night, David. It wouldn't get to me in time anyway. Leafs will lose. Leafs will lose tonight. I watched post to post a little bit, not a lot, though I have to tell you. I watch Hands Down Hockey a bit. Justin's good. Justin might come to Montreal to watch a game. He usually does a couple of times a year, he says. In January, I might get to meet up with him. If we do, hopefully he'll do a little interview with me, I would hope. Doesn't have to be a collaboration, but just an interview would be nice. But I might get to meet him anyway. Go out for some beers or something like that after the game. Okay, nothing much happening yet, but still early on. Only 2 minutes into the game, excuse me. Oh, David, I don't know if you're still there, but you're very welcome. We're losing people to the game. I don't blame you guys. So I so far not that much happening. It doesn't seem exciting yet, but I haven't been able to concentrate very much yet. But it doesn't seem like anything exciting yet. There's a stoppage in the play, and yes, Price is in nets. I didn't confirm, but I didn't see that it was Jonathan Quick, but it's supposed to be Jonathan Quick, which could be good for us. If he's still not, yeah, it's Quick. I mean, that guy's had a bit of a hell of a drop-off from being, was pretty much the number one goalie 1 or 2 years in a row there. And he's the 62nd and last goalie for, I forget what stat it is. There's a stat where he's the worst in the league. I think it's for quality shots above average. Quality saves above average, excuse me. He doesn't take shots. Why do a lot of players get injured? It's a really rough and tumble game. They hit at very fast pace. They skate so much faster these days, and they hit a lot harder. And it's just that type of a game. I just wish they would stop too much of the injuring each other type things. Yeah, I think I see better without the glasses on the TV. Come on, guys. Let's get something put together here. Doesn't seem like they're able to get any pressure at all. Like nothing sustained, obviously, but they don't seem to be in LA's zone too much. Yeah, I hate having glasses now. I only wear glasses for the last 10 years. I used to be able to read in the dark. Terrible what age does to you. Come on, guys. Keep the puck in their zone. So, I mean, it doesn't look like LA's outplaying them or anything, but they're not. They don't look that great so far. Okay, LA just crossed the, I don't know who it was, took a shot. It was wide. Puck still in the Habs zone. See, this is the trouble Montreal's having is clearing that zone. They've got to clear it faster and cleaner. So they clear it, but it's not in a controlled way. They had to dump it out. You want to see them clear it more controlled so that they can carry the puck out and have possession. Hi. So, how's your day been? But I had a somewhat busy day. A little tired. So, also, let me know. What do you guys think of me doing this starting on Saturday a little before the game and running into the first period? I would love your opinion on that because I'll keep doing that. Or we'll do the full hockey talk before the game and then I'll stop and watch the game either way. Or after. I kind of thought it would be good to see what it would be like early. Besides, a lot of guys that can't maybe be there for the later start for the hockey talk can maybe come in at 6:30. Hey, David, thanks for coming back in. You're not going for dinner. I thought you were going out for your birthday dinner. You're going to spend it with me instead? Well, the Habs at least seem like they're in the LA zone, but they didn't stay long with my eyes on it. That's the problem. I can't. It's a lot to look at, and I think Mete's got a bit of a different look. Did he did something different with his beard or something? Oh, Dano also looks like he shaved. He still has just a mustache. He looks different. Maybe they all took some kind of haircuts or something. Oh no, it's the Movember, whatever they call that. Yeah, for cancer. Okay, guys, come on, keep the now. It comes out all the way down to behind the Habs net. Come on, guys, get it out quick. Bobbled the puck. It was almost a good breakout. Okay, so they break out of the zone. A bad pass, and then nothing happens. I don't know if I'd be a very good play-by-play guy, that's for sure. I don't think play-by-play is my thing. Bob St. Jean, do I live in or around Montreal? I live around Montreal. I'm basically in Montreal. Suburbs of Montreal. Zachary, you're at the cottage. It's a little cold for the cottage weather, no? Oh, you're still at the hotel, David. How are you watching? How are you watching the live stream? I'm not being entertaining enough at this point, but I'm trying. It's hard when you're doing the. I mean, I've watched other people live stream games, and they're not constantly talking. I get that. I have to watch the game, but I feel self-conscious if I'm not paying attention to you guys. But I do have to watch a little bit of the game. Ooh. Turnover in front of the net could have been costly there. Come on, guys. Breakout like that. See, they carried the puck over the line. That's a good breakout. But they're not able to keep possession in LA zone very well so far anyway. It seems like they're in and out. So I don't know if this is a carryover from the beginning of the Philadelphia game, because it's kind of... It's not Philadelphia, so it's not like they're getting all those shots against. Excuse me. Although at the beginning of the Philadelphia game, Montreal was leading in the shots. But they're not controlling the play very much. I'll put it that way. My water. Sorry, guys, get thirsty. Yeah, they're not controlling the play very much, and their zone time in the LA zone is very, very low. LA's getting more zone time than they are. It's not really what you want to see against basically a very poor LA team. I believe they're I don't know. It's 1-5-1 in their last 7 or 1-5-0 in their last 6. I'm not sure. I know they got 5 losses in their last 6 or 7. So it's a team that's struggling. And with 5 wins overall, that's it. Well, okay, 5 wins. It's not, Montreal is 8. It's not like it's hugely a lot more, but they're obviously struggling. And giving up a lot of goals and not scoring very much. All a good recipe for Montreal tonight. As far as LA plays that game, it's all good for Montreal for winning. But this is where, as the better team, you look beyond this game, and this game gets past you. So, yeah, we don't want that to happen. They have to be careful about letting this game get beyond their reach. There's not even any score. I don't even know what I'm worried about. And not that LA's not really. They're getting a little more zone time, but it's not like they're dominating or doing much with it. So we'll have to see how it goes. I don't like these TV timeouts. Come on, guys. Do something with it in their zone. So they've got it in LA zone, but there's no control. They've got 0 control. They're chasing the puck around in LA zone, and that's not good. So what to me it means, from what I can tell, I'm having trouble from this distance. When I'm watching at my computer, I can see a lot the numbers and everything, and I can tell who's playing. So I'm not sure if the lines are still the crazy lines, but I don't think the crazy lines are working. So if that's what's going on, I would switch back. That's why I think they're not going to last very long, those lines. We're 7 minutes in, and they've done nothing of note that I could see. I can't see shots. They're I think it's 6-6 for shots, so it's just one of those boring. Look, it probably could be a very boring game if they're gonna play down to LA. It's gonna be a boring game. They were showing a replay. I thought, oh, something happened, and it's from the Minnesota game. Oh, that was Mete's goal against Boston. Was nice. Peanut, you're not going to start again, buddy. Sorry. I don't want nails in my legs. Thank you. My cat again trying to scratch my legs. Out of love, not out of anger or anything like that. Offside at the at the LA line. Oh yeah, he's got a goatee now, Mete. He's got. Okay, I'm letting it grow in winter around the sides, but he's got just the goatee. That's actually called a Van Dyke. A goatee is just right here in the mustache, but when you have it all the way like that, it's called a Van Dyke. First quality chance for Montreal. But nothing. Quick makes the save. So maybe they listen to me. They're starting to. They got a little bit of pressure now. They're holding the puck. A couple of good shots. Maybe they're listening to me. I don't know if they can hear me though. I kind of doubt they can, right? Got to scream a little louder for them to hear me from here. But this is the first sustained pressure at all. Okay, LA just relieved it, but that was the first pressure they've gotten so far. So maybe things are turning around for that. We're going to have to see how it keeps going. I'd love to see a goal here. It would be really nice. First game in a while that they haven't had an early goal. Am I wrong about that? An early period goal? Like in last 3 games, didn't they get early scoring in each of the, well, at least one period in each of those 3 games. There, the word's funny. They come out eventually. Yeah, it was a good chance. It was like almost like 2-on-1. The second LA defender was trailing, and it was a chance, but Quick was up to it. They're still in the zone, so they're starting to get some pressure on them. They can't hold it at the line. Delayed penalty, so Price is out of the net. I did not see what happened. It must have been the guy up against the board. When it popped out, they couldn't hold the line. That's probably where the penalty came. I didn't see what he did, though. They still got it. Okay, LA touches it. A hooking call to Jeff Carter. They're showing him. Oh, not even where I thought. So he hooked Drouin. So it was a hooking call on Carter. And, yeah, he hooked Drouin. I thought it was up against the other... it was right at the half wall, I think. No, it was right actually at the blue line. I thought that's where the play was. One of the LA guys had a Hab up against the board. So, let's see. They need a power play goal. I'm worried about this power play. I really am, because they haven't had a power play goal in a few games. And the if you notice, that percentage keeps just coming down. So I'm worried about it. If there's a team to get one against, it would be this team. Right now. Come on, guys. Move that. There you go. Oh, scored. Weber. Weber gets... Oh, that's his 100th power play point or goal. Weber got one of his blasts off for a goal. Hasn't happened in a bit. They key up on that shot so much. So there we go. So the power play, I was worried about it. I said they need to get a goal. They got one. 1-0 in Montreal. Weber from, I don't know who from. I wouldn't want to stand in front of one of those Weber shots, I'll tell you. I don't know what happened. It's like he took a shot. It hit the guy in front. It came right back to him. He took a second. I thought he fanned on it or something. That's funny. I don't know who that is that it hit and that it bounced back to him, but that has to hurt. No, they didn't show it again. Okay, so we're up 1-0. Let's hold this and build. You see, they got their legs under them now and start to look more consistently better. Scored again. As I'm saying that, goal number 2. And who was it? Someone with another haircut. Who is that? Oh, it was Thompson. He's. I don't know. They all changed. They changed their facial hair. Thompson gets his first of the season. Way to go! I didn't see what happened exactly. Beautiful at the side of the net. Open side. Did he get the rebound? No. Lehkonen. Beauty. Was it Lecky? Yeah. Nice little pass by Lehkonen to find Thompson there. And Thompson didn't hesitate. Well, This is what I was looking for. They're not looking past this team. It's going to be a good game. For Montreal. Maybe not for L.A. Come on, boys. Let's get that 4 goals right now. That was quick. I don't know how many seconds. That didn't take long in between goals. I'll tell you in a sec. Although I'm sure you're all watching it too. I like that when they score quick like that. Okay, internet, give me the score. 15 seconds apart. Wow. So that's Thompson. It says unassisted, but Weber's goal also says unassisted right now. So. Think they can put in a third one before the end of the period? Well, it's still got 8 minutes to go, so. Habs just took a penalty. Sherratt. Slashing. LA gets a shot on the power play. Their power play kind of sucks. 10%. Not very good. So, Montreal's penalty kill was so much better in that Philadelphia game. They had 6 power plays and 6 penalty kills, and they killed them all. So I'm kind of expecting something good, especially against a power play that is 10%. So it's okay, David. These things happen. You're gonna do. I don't know, was it a dump? I didn't look closely at it. I don't know if it was a dump, but it's a slashing call. It's in the defensive zone at least. You don't want to take those calls in the offensive zone. So, yeah, let's hope their PK continues there. Dean Leland, I don't know if I've seen you before. If not, thanks for coming in, buddy. Nice to see you here. Yeah, it was a nice pass by Lehkonen. A nice pass through the crease like that to find. He was wide open there, Thompson. Wide open. Plus, he got quick having to shift over. So yeah, it was really nice setup there. And look, Lehkonen needs to do things like this. He's got to show a little bit more, Lehkonen, right now, especially at this point in the season. I was expecting more. I'm sure we all were. He needs to pick it up a bit. So hopefully that's a good sign of things to come. That here's a game that he needed to do it, and he's having that kind of a game. He's looking better. And there was somebody else. I haven't really watched Tatar. I haven't been able to follow how Tatar's doing on the fourth line. Or honestly, are the lines still shaken up, or did he put them back together yet? Is this why we're seeing the 2 goals? Because the lines got put back? Did I see Suzuki's in there? I thought it was Sherratt. Okay, I don't know. I thought I saw Suzuki in the box, so I guess they changed who it was. Yeah, the Kings have a very bad power play, David. It's 10%. It's really bad. And let's hope that it stays that way and gets worse. Yeah, Suzuki for slashing. They changed it to. Okay, guys, kill off this. I'd like to see a shutout. Would really be nice. I know I called it 4-1, but I think Price deserves another shutout. So they cleared the puck all the way down to the end. He stole the puck. Who was that? It was a nice steal by, is that again Lehkonen? I think Lehkonen with a nice steal. Nothing came of it, but still, it's nice. You want to see that kind of play. Anyways, they cleared it again. 50 seconds left in the power play. Well, it looks like the penalty kill back to looking decent again. Price with a nice glove save there on a long shot. Ooh, that was almost costly. I didn't see that. Price tried to shoot the puck up quickly, and it backfired. And then the guy came back to give him I don't know what, to make fun of him, and he's just ignoring him. The hell? Why didn't somebody go and push that guy out of the way from being in Price's face? I don't know if he did that to shake. What's the word I'm looking for? To upset Price. Price is very calm. I don't think that would upset him. Who's this? Kovalchuk? He's got 9 points apparently. Come on, guys. An offside call there. So, not an overly exciting game, that's for sure. It's it was nice to have a couple of the goals there, but in general, not a very exciting game tonight. Habs win the face-off, and they get it out. Dumped in a little bit, didn't go too far. LA breaks out. It's in the Habs zone now. I have trouble seeing the numbers. Sorry, guys. Come on, guys. You got to clear it. Okay, that was a semi-controlled clear. But it's back in their zone again. And out. Yeah, the passing's not working very consistently tonight. That's one thing for sure. Out of play. Yeah, it was nice, those 2 goals, but I'm not fully enamored with the game tonight. They're just, I don't like their passing. It's not very sharp at all. They're not able to string together too many passes in a row. That's one thing. They're not controlling the puck or being strong on the puck or being first to the puck. They got to work on that. Their forecheck isn't that great. They're just not in the. They're not in the other team we're playing. You know, there's another team we're playing. I don't know who we're playing tonight. I'm telling you, senior moments, okay? The Kings. I had to look here, okay? Stop. Don't laugh at me. They're not spending enough time in the Kings zone. There's no consistency to their game tonight so far. So I'm going to take that as the new lines, even though they got 2 goals. I'm not impressed with them so far. I like the 2 goals, but I don't like everything else around that. I hate commercials. I watch a lot of stuff online, so I don't get a lot of commercials. Except, although, I guess on YouTube you get them. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm tired already. Don't laugh. I'm an old guy. No, I've had a long day. I've been up early. I've been up since like 5 this morning, so don't ask me why. There's no particular reason why I was up at 5, but I was, so. Is that an old game they're showing? I'm sorry. When I get tired, I get distracted. So, did I miss any good questions here? Good PK. Their PK is looking better. Like the Philadelphia game, the PK was a lot better. And look, they killed the first one off. Let's hope it continues because they got to get that PK over 80%. Got to, because they can't have a PK like that and have great success. Hey, George. George just popped up. I haven't seen you in a dog's age, it seems. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in. 5 minutes left in the period. I'm going till the end of the period, so sorry. We started at 6:30, nice and early. Come on, guys. Get it out of that zone. They got to really... I don't know why this... It's like, do they work on that in practice? Clearing the puck? Ooh, shot from the point. I don't know who took that. It was probably a Weber shot. Everyone got out of the way. I'm just harping on you, George. Don't worry about it. But it's good to see you back. Good to see you back. Ooh. I think the goalie looked behind him. Come on, guys. Get that puck out of there. Or in there. So there seems to be a little bit more action here to close out the period. But it seems like, I don't know if it's LA's got giving it a push to get a goal or what, but somebody seems a little more energized. So I still can't tell. Are the lines the same as they started? I guess we'll find out coming out into the second period. But I wasn't really impressed with these lines. If they were the new lines he's got out, I'm not that impressed. Was that icing? I guess so. Is that a penalty? Did I miss something? 2-0 Ottawa. Who was Ottawa playing? I didn't see. Oh, I could just look over here. I think I could look over here. Ottawa, Carolina, 3-0. I got 3-0 on my board. 3-0 Ottawa. Oh, it was a LA high stick. Cool. Okay, let's put another one. Let's see that power play get a second goal. Come on, guys. Scored. I was... He passed to Weber, and I'm about to say, oh, they're going to try again, and he scored with it. I was just about to come out with that. Wow. Twice in a row. All right, so that's Weber. That's his 5th goal of the season and his 101st, I want to say, power play goal. Let's see it now. I guess they said, listen, if it worked the first time, might as well give it another shot. And a nice one, right in on the inside of the post, too. He really, thread the needle there. Well, there's 3 of those 4 goals that I called for. But I was being conservative. Honestly, it's not going to shock me if it's 5 or 6 to 1 or nothing, because I was just being conservative. I didn't want to give them too much pressure. Not that they watch my video and see my prediction. But, yeah, so it wouldn't shock me if this ends up a 5-6, even a 7-goal game for the Habs. They've got the momentum going right now, and that's a late period goal. It's another thing, and yeah. They're definitely not looking past the Kings tonight, which is good. It's a good sign that they didn't do that, because that's a killer, eh? Whenever a team takes another team lightly, especially in this league with the parity that we have, So, Kulak, who was that? Was holding a stick. Come on, guys, you're up 3-0. Play with some more, even better emotion. That was a beauty of a shot. They just showed it on the replay. That was really a nice shot. I don't think you can get a better shot from there than what he just put up there. Okay, close out this period. Oh, get another one. Is that Tatar? Tatar racing in. He's got it up on the corner. Okay, they're trying to get control of it. No, they can't get control. Offside. LA offside. Let's see what those comments are saying. Yeah, the power play and the penalty kill right now, the last two games, well, they didn't get a power play opportunity the last game, but the penalty kill's on fire, and power play tonight's on fire. But listen, LA's got 70%, I think 70.9% coming into the game. Not a great penalty kill either. I mean, special teams, not good for LA. I don't know what's going good for LA, but not much. Oh, okay. Did I miss something? How is LA on the power play? See what I sacrificed looking over to talk to you guys? I did not see. What happened? I don't even know what the power play was about. Let's see. Interference. Did not see it. Price is hot, making the stops. Elbow to the face? Who wrote elbow to the face? What happened? I didn't see an elbow to the face. Toronto's having trouble over there? Oh, it's 2-0 Philadelphia. Whew. Okay, guys, come on, kill this off. Under a minute left in the penalty. Ooh. Price still sharp. That's it. They cleared it. Not all the way down. Oh, he's racing. Who's that racing in? Oh, my God. That Domi? No. Maybe. Wow. Someone was skating down fast to get down there. I totally wasn't expecting to see a Habs player come in and go for that puck. Come on, guys. Get another one with a few seconds left. That'd be great. Or just kill off the power play. Boy, I'm telling you, they're just kind of skating around these LA players tonight. LA looks really bad. Must be super frustrating. Have to get up for a game with a team that's that bad every night. Come on, guys. All right, that was a good period. That was a really good period. Granted, it's against a bad team, so you got to take that into account, right? LA's not great right now, but that was really good play. Two really nice power play goals. Finally, Weber getting a couple of good shots in there to score. I've been waiting for him to get that 100th power play goal. Yeah, this was just very enjoyable to watch. Could have been a little more exciting. As far as it's enjoyable to watch because it's Montreal winning. As far as excitement level and all that, not a great game so far. A bit of a. It's a boring game made exciting because your team's winning. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I guess. But hey, listen, I'll take that, right? I'll take that. They can't lose against a team like LA. That's really bad for the morale, bad for the confidence. Okay, well, anyways, the period's over. So, and look at that, perfectly right at an hour and a half. So that's perfect for the hockey talk. So listen, I'd appreciate it if you guys wouldn't mind doing this for me. Everyone who's in here now, can you go in the comment, not here comment, but in the comments for the video, can you just leave me whether you like this format of doing starting before the game and running into the first period for Saturdays, or you want to go back to either before or after the game? I'd like to know what you guys think, because I'm experimenting to see what you guys like best. So if you can do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys watch the rest of the game and really enjoy it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my review out tomorrow morning. And thanks for everybody who came in. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. I'm going to live stream the first period of the next game as well. I'm going to say that is on Tuesday, I believe. So look for that. I'm going to live stream that. And anyways, whatever the next game is. And I'm going to do the first periods of most of the games coming up. Just to get a feel for it and to see how it goes. So thanks everybody for coming in. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I was entertaining enough. I hope I didn't have too many dull periods here. Too bad it wasn't a more exciting game. But other than that, I got to get to start writing my review for the first period if I can. Do a few things. And thanks for coming in. See you next time. See you next Saturday. See you next video. Bye, y'all. Have a good rest of the evening and enjoy the rest of the game. Bye-bye.